everyone, and welcome to this Smart Casual Update video. So this is just going to be a short video where I talk about what's coming up for the channel in 2026, and we're going to play some Purble Place. I'm not operating off script today. I do have a few notes, and I'm going to probably do a few retakes to remove going out a lot. I go by scripts very thoroughly. I'm not very good on my feet. That's why the live streams are always so rubbish, if anyone watches any of those. But anyway, I've been very busy recently throughout Christmas and New Year. It's because I do obviously, have a life outside of this channel. As much as I'd like to dedicate my full time to working on the channel, I do have a university course to do. I have a master's degree to do. So yes, I'm very busy with working on my master's degree, but I do have scripts on the way. And I say that I have scripts on the way and videos on the way quite a lot. The big one, Penguin Month. I wrote 4 scripts for Penguin Month last year. It was going to be November, I think it was going to be in the end, and I am going to stick with making November Penguin Month. It obviously that's many months away. That's literally 10 months away. I wrote 4 scripts for Penguin Month. One of them got turned into an episode. That episode, The Penguin, which I'm also very proud of. Thank you for all the support for that. I think that's been the most successful episode of Smart Casual Gaming so far. So thank you very much. I'm very pleased with that video. The other episodes, they didn't come out, but they were going to be about Hydra Hopper was one of them. Hydra Hopper Ballistic Biscuit, the Club Penguin minigame. There was quite a lot to say about that. That one really. I designed that one to be a sort of get this one done quickly so we can move on to a bigger game afterwards. But eventually that turned into the biggest video, so I was going to move it to the end. But then I needed to find something else to fill the gaps. I wrote a script about an old arcade game from the late 90s called Penguin Brothers. But that one ended up running really long as well. I've got to figure out how to do more short form content. And that brings me on to the next bit of news. You'll have seen at the start of the videos, Smart Casual Gaming and Flashbangs. And they're pretty much the same, but Flashbangs was intended to be much shorter videos, but that clearly hasn't gone to plan. The Penguin and Skull Kid, those are essentially just Smart Casual Gaming episodes. They're not Flashbangs episodes at all. So in future, Smart Casual Gaming episodes are going to be what they are now. Me talking about a game or multiple games, and that's it. That is the highly innovative series where I play some video games whilst I talk about them. Whereas Flashbangs is going to be videos where the review of the game itself doesn't pass 2 minutes. But I've not done any of these yet. I do have some script ideas at least. I have one script for this. Is Demo Slayer. So Demo Slayer is going to be playthroughs of demos of games because I got GOG Galaxy, the GOG Good Old Games launcher that's something to do with the Epic Store, I believe. And I saw that there were lots of free demos for games in there. And I thought it would be interesting just to play those, just partly for myself to see, like, oh, that was a good demo. I might like the game. I might buy the game. But it also might work as kind of, oh, I'm interested in this game. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to go onto YouTube and see what people think. And I feel like it could be quite a useful thing to be, as well as something that's hopefully entertaining, informing, educating, and entertaining. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry it was a channel update and not one of the many videos that I've promised that I'll be making. I know I say things like this a lot, but I do have big plans for 2026. The next video will be my top 10 games that I played for the first time in 2025. Then after that, I've got a big Smart Casual Gaming episode that I've had in the works for like 2 years or something. So that's going to be the next 2 videos. And after that, we'll probably do some more Undercraft questing videos and some Demo Slayer, hopefully. I've got a plan for the Bread and Fred episode of Demo Slayer coming up, plus some other flashbangs and smart casual gaming. It's the video content isn't going to change on the channel. It's just this is sort of a thank you for being very patient with me, and it's an apology for me being so busy and everything. And I don't want to clog the channel up with lots of channel update videos where I don't actually say anything, and I don't want to just keep doing live streams to sort of fill in the gaps between videos. So there are videos on the way, there are scripts completed, there is footage being captured. There will be at least one video in January. There might be two, depending on how quickly I can get the next big episode of Smart Casual Gaming done. Thank you for watching this Smart Casual Update video. I'm sorry it was a bit awkward. I'll see you for the next episode of Smart Casual Gaming later in January. Thank you for watching, and good night.